It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a can from Wild Beer Company, and this is their Wild Mixed Fermentation IPA. It's coming in at 5.2% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. I'm used to drinking the bottles of Wild Beer Company beers, which were always looking great. They were always striking, always nice to look at. But the can just seems to take it to another level. That animal there on the front, the deer, look at it. It just looks really striking. If this was sat on a can shelf, which of course it's going to be, you're going to want to pick this up. You really are. Now, I picked this up in Sainsbury's just recently, and I thought this looks really good, so I'm going to pick it up for review. It was £3 a can. There's a look at it. 2-finger white head. Very slow moving carbonation. There's not that much carbonation at all, actually. It's just a little bit there in the glass. Let's get the, well, it's an orange, hazy, orange, ambery coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. You definitely get that mixed fermentation. It's kind of a little bit sherbety. So they're using a combination of kind of probably clean IPA, Vermont style yeast, and then more of a funky yeast at the same time. And it kind of works. It reminds me, if I close one eye, it reminds me of IPA, and if I close the other eye, it reminds me of Belgian lambic-y style beer. Smells lovely. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's lovely. Oh yes, that's good. That's good. That's really good. Well done, Wild Beer Company. That is really good. One of the breweries as well that I'm going to make it my kind of thing to do in 2021, because I just had this feeling. We've had 2020, now we're nearly halfway into 2021 already, and I'm kind of like, I'm itching now. I'm absolutely itching to get out there and do more, to visit more breweries, to film more, to just do an awful lot more. I've been cooped up in this place for so long now that I'm actually resenting it. I'm actually slowly resenting where I am. You know, even, you know, it's a great place to be and live. But even so, being locked in it all of the time, you get a bit fed up. So my second half, hopefully, of 2021 is going to be all about brewery visits and city visits and filming and just getting out there like we did back in 2019. Feels like such a long time ago, it really does. But getting back to the reason why I mentioned that, the reason why I kind of went off subject a little bit, is because Wild Beer Company are not really that far away from me. They're about an hour and a half on the train. Not really that far at all. I think they're near Bristol. So, I mean, I can get to Bristol in an hour and a half. And I should really be making more of an effort to get there and film that and have some fun. Let's get back to this beer review. It's got a combination of like a light tangerine flavour and that kind of funkiness that you get from mixed fermentation ale. It's a combination of slightly kind of saison and slightly kind of lambic flavours going on. But nothing's overpowering. Nothing, it's very, very much in balance. And I always talk about balance, I always talk about sweetness and bitterness, which is a very important thing with beer. But in this circumstance, it's between the IPA and the slight sour flavours going on. And you need it to have a good balance. And yes, there's slight IPA flavours, a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of kind of tangerine flavours. But then you get that kind of mixed, firm, slight sourness. But it's a beautiful balance. It's a beautifully well done, well made beer. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. In fact, it's more than pretty good. It's a Stone the Crows. It's a Stone the Crows beer. You can pick this beer up at £3, for £3 in Sainsbury's. And I strongly suggest you do so. Go and try it. Go and give it a go. It's lovely. Good lacing, good look to the beer. Look at that as I rock the beer around in the glass. Looks really, really lovely. The drinkability, I've not touched on the drinkability yet. It is really, really drinkable. At 5.2% ABV, it's a really refreshing, really, really drinkable beer. Yeah, pretty lovely. Pretty lovely. Really, really good looking beer, good tasting beer. Discover your wild side at wildbeer.co.com or wildbeerco.com, sorry. No other beer pairs with food quite like Wild IPA. This bold IPA fermented with our 3 yeast house blend has a touch of acidity to cut through rich food and complementary pink grapefruit note. The finish is dry with a moreish bitterness that is hugely refreshing. This beer is hugely refreshing. If this is the future of Wild Beer Company, really good tasting canned craft beer, then I'm all over it. I am all over that. It was really good, great tasting bottled beer, by the way. I'm not taking anything away from the bottles, but I really like the cans. They're pretty cool. Rating. Wild Beer Co. Wild Mixed Fermentation IPA. I like it enough to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. For £3 a can, this is absolutely fantastic IPA. I really like it. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.